Today I'm going to show you how to make these amazing flatbreads. And you'll never want to buy bread at the store again. I used the simplest ingredients for this delicious and healthy recipe. First, I peel the garlic. I need 4 medium cloves of garlic. If you don't like garlic, green onions will also work for this recipe. You can easily make that substitution. In a small bowl, I add cherry tomatoes and 4 cloves of garlic. I also add salt and herbs de Provence. And a bit of olive oil as well, about 1 tablespoon. Now I put the bowl in the oven just like this. It's very simple. You'll find all the ingredients and the preparation method in the description below the video. In a medium-sized bowl, I add 1 cup of cottage cheese. And I crack 2 eggs into the bowl as well. My friends, if you're new to my channel, I highly recommend checking out the series of flatbreads I've made in my last few videos. They're all quite different, and I hope you'll enjoy them. Now I mix the eggs and cottage cheese together really well. I also add 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. Mix everything again and let it sit for just about 10 minutes. Meanwhile, the tomatoes and garlic are fully roasted, and I have time to make this amazing sauce. For this, I use a food processor so the sauce turns out really smooth without any lumps. My friends, as always, I have a question for you. Do you like my recipes? If you do, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a like. It really helps my videos get noticed. I highly recommend you try making this sauce. It's one of my favorites. It's incredibly delicious and easy to make. And just look at how beautiful it is. The chia seeds have soaked, and now I'm adding 1 cup of mozzarella cheese to the bowl. I chop some spinach into smaller pieces. You can substitute the spinach with any other herb, like dill, parsley, or even cilantro. Other seeds also work great for this recipe, like sesame or pumpkin seeds. Get creative, and the flavor will turn out much richer. Now all that's left is to mix everything well, and my dough will be ready. As you can see, the recipe is incredibly simple, but it turns out really tasty. You can adjust the size of the flatbreads. It's all up to your preference. Today, I'm making small flatbreads. You can even make a cheese pie from this dough. That also turns out really delicious. Now I'm placing little mounds of dough onto parchment paper like this. Leave a small space between the flatbreads so they don't stick together while baking. Now you need to flatten the flatbreads a bit and put them in the oven. And I always add bagel seasoning mix. I really love it and use it often. Tell me, please, do you have this kind of spice mix in your country? So, I'm putting the flatbreads in the oven. And now comes the most interesting part. So, my friends, while the flatbreads are baking, I'll be happy to show you another version without cheese. I add a little oil for frying to a preheated pan. I put the pan on low heat and pour in the batter. A bit of spinach goes in here as well. And of course, my favorite bagel seasoning mix. The dough for these flatbreads is very delicate, so I make little rolls like this. It's really not hard to do. Just follow along with me. The rolls turn out incredibly tender. If you don't like cheese, just make a plain roll. Meanwhile, my flatbreads are already done. And just look at them, they're so beautiful. The smell is amazing. Let the flatbreads cool down a bit, but not too much. They're best served warm. My friends, share your favorite recipes, and I'll be happy to make something I might like. Let me know what you'd like to see. I always appreciate your feedback. And also, tell me if you make something similar, or maybe you add some other ingredients. Serve the flatbreads warm with your favorite sauce. And I highly recommend making the sauce the way I do. And of course, as always, I wish you a great meal and a wonderful mood.